When all is falling down, you're at your low, with nothing left to say, nowhere to go. Hold on to the sound of the light, coming down to bring you new life. Hold on, here we go. I can't wait.
Hi, I'm Rob Schneider, and I play Dodo in Wings. So make sure and watch it. It's funny!
No such thing as gravity when I've got you and you've got me, yeah. Up and away, up away,
You have to figure out what the character, who he is. How old is he? What is he trying to accomplish? And with this guy, he's a young, very ambitious, naive, and innocent in a lot of ways character. And I didn't want to change my voice too much for this. I've done characters before where you completely try to hide inside some character voice that you made up. This one is a very heroic, very ambitious young guy who just wants to achieve and accomplish and to become a champion. And so the challenge for this was to keep him heroic, yet keep him young and sort of in awe of the world that's out in front of him.
So who are you then? You from the Angels?
I'm here to find the coach.
You're looking for the Colonel out here?
Isn't this the right place?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of losers here. You'll fit right in.
The one who trains the champions.
Good luck. The only champion here is me, big guy.
Cyclone is sort of your quintessential antagonist in this picture, and he's appropriately named too because he seems to be causing an evil whirlwind everywhere he goes. He's the guy that everybody hates, and it's fun to play that character. You know, he's sort of out to win, and he'll do anything to be number one, including taking other aircrafts down out of the sky. He'll stop at nothing, and he'll sacrifice friendships, relationships, to achieve that goal.
Such a pity you guys missed my dazzling victory. Oh no, what on earth happened to the Colonel?
I think you know exactly what happened.
So naive, just like Hale. Well, nice guys finish last.
Hey, Mr. New Guy. You here to join our group?
Yeah, I'm... Ace.
I'm impressed. No, I'm
I
Wendy.
think digging into the character, the right approach is to not think of these characters as airplanes or characters even. I mean, they're dealing with real life issues and thinking about them more as humans and their, situation as being real and putting your heart into it and thinking about how you would handle yourself in their situation or, maybe why does Cyclone act like that, and giving them a bit of a backstory to play with, I think helps me prepare personally for roles like this.
Dodo, he doesn't have all his feathers in a row, if you know what I mean. He's kind of guy a little bit on the outside, but he's a little sarcastic, but he's a dreamer, and he wants to accomplish something. But he doesn't necessarily fit in with everybody. So I think everybody can relate to that.
Thanks for the heart attack, Needle Nose.
Are you some kind of a chicken?
A chicken? Ha! As if. I'm Dodo, and it's my job around here to keep the blackbirds away from those engines. Now, most people don't appreciate that kind of thing because I don't technically really work here. But, this thing that I do, I take a lot of pride in it, I'll be honest
The
with you.
quicker that you could suspend disbelief and realize it and just get into the character, the better. And that's just it, you have to just pretend you're that person. And I find that the quicker you can do that and get people, the quicker I can do that myself, the quicker other people can just watch it and just believe it's that character. Because people know it's a cartoon. Kids know it's a cartoon. They don't know it's real. But then they just decide to go with it. And that's the magic of storytelling in any form. In a joke, in a cartoon, in an animated movie, in a play, in a theater, or on television, or in a movie. And that's the fun of it. It's suspending disbelief. And people who can do that in a good way, or in a special way, are people that are, it's valuable. It's a good thing to do. Can do. That's how Daddy makes a living, honey.
I'm coming! No more Mr. Nice Bird!
Hey, what is this? Some kind of comic book? That was pretty good. That's pretty good.
The only thing I can say about, my approach to different characters when it comes to animation is that it just really depends on the writing, it depends on the character. The great thing about voice acting is that you have just your voice, and so you can do many different things with it. And a lot of times you don't have to be subtle. You get to really overact in some ways. With certain characters, you may have a really low voice. With other characters, a really high voice. You can change the pitch, the tone. You can do all sorts of fun things with your voice and spend hours and hours, playing with different characters and playing with your instrument. And I think that's like, when I go into a new film, that's sort of the first thing I do, is my approach is to sort of figure out what the character is going to sound like. I tried to tell the Colonel, but the old man wouldn't listen to me. His instincts are completely gone. Maybe we gotta shorten it a little. I tried to tell the Colonel, but the fool wouldn't listen. The old fool wouldn't listen, exactly. I tried to tell the Colonel, but the old fool wouldn't listen. Okay, his instincts are gone. I tried to tell the Colonel, but the old fool wouldn't listen. His instincts are completely gone. Ever since I saw, as a kid laying on the couch watching Mel Blanc, voice multiple animated characters, I knew that this would be something that I would do in the future. I love it.
What?
Ooh.
Dodo, I'm really sorry.
I can't talk right now. I'm too busy being a dumb, stupid head bird.
I'm so sorry, Dodo. I didn't mean to hurt you.
I'm not your friend. That's what you said.
I'm sorry. I lied.
Huh?
You're my best friend in the whole entire world.
Huh? Really?
You're my wingman.
Oh, say it again. Say it again.
You're my wingman? I've got a number of friends that I've had since I was very young. I would consider all those guys my wingmen. We've been through a lot. They've known me since grade school, if not kindergarten, some of them. So, those kind of people I hold very near and dear. So when, you call somebody a wingman, you got to trust them 100%. And you got to know that they have your back. And I think Dodo really has Ace's back in this movie, and it's kind of cool. It's sort of an odd couple in a lot of ways. These days, I would say that my wife is probably my wingman. Luckily, we're very close, and she's as good a friend as she is a wife to me, and we pretty much do everything together. So, I would say my friends, my wife. Unfortunately, I don't have an animated bird that I can carry around with me, so it's got to be a human being.
You're going down today, Hill. Man, I fly circles around you every year. I'm on top of the world. Better enjoy it.
I was a baseball player in high school, and I was a pitcher, and there was one other pitcher. He was actually on my team, which is very similar because they, and we would always fight to see who would play longer and who would throw the fastest pitch, who had the most strikeouts, who got the most, who got hit off the most. So yeah, and I've always just been a competitive person from the jump. I think you're sort of programmed that way or not. And I have 2 younger siblings, so and then my little brother, he's very athletic. He and I compete all the time, so this is something that I'm a little familiar with.
I've had many rivalries over the years. I'm not going to name names, but some of those people that doubted me, that made me feel like I was less than capable, were ultimately the people that fueled me to go on and achieve. And I think that Ace in this movie doesn't let Cyclone get him down. He uses Cyclone as a motivating factor to not only prove to him, but ultimately, try to top him. Interesting. So is that who you were hiding from?
From blackbirds? That's insane. I prefer the term avoiding, but,
So you're not afraid?
they've got their issues, I got mine, and sometimes I'm scared.
Look, a blackbird!
Why? Blackbirds where? Don't let him touch me, please.
You're
Protect me.
funny for a
I hate blackbirds. I do, not just because I played Dodo in the movie, but no, blackbirds are scary, and they have memory, too. I mean, if you throw a rock at a blackbird, he's going to remember that. He's going to tell his friends, and they're going to come by your house. We used to have blackbirds attack my house out in Pasadena. They used to just come and peck and wake us up, and just peck at the house. And so, yeah, you be respectful to the blackbird. Well, I fly all the time in my dreams, so, I mean, I think that's... I think it's everybody does. Sometimes because I'm spoiled, I get to fly in planes all the time. And sometimes you take it for granted, and then there are other times you wake up, you fell asleep on the plane and you look out the window and it's sunset and you're above the clouds and you're just about to land. And you think to yourself, wow, Alexander or, King Tut or Henry VIII would have given half his empire to be able to do what we're just doing right now. And then, the person I tell that to falls asleep snoring, thinking that's boring. But it's true. It's pretty amazing.
You have the people that you love's best intentions at heart. And sometimes you have to put aside your selfish goals to achieve that. And for me personally, I look forward to that.
I have a 13-month-old baby, and I think one of the big draws in me doing this movie was to be able to have something fun for him to watch, and something as positive as this. I wonder if he'll recognize my voice, actually.
We're expecting a child soon, and for me to be able to put aside my own wants and needs in life and to put it on something that is more important than me is exciting. I can't wait to have the opportunity to think about somebody else for a change, besides myself.
So that's the end of the movie Wings. Thank you guys so much for watching. We had so much fun making it, and until next time.
See, I've been fighting my way to get here, but I arrived today, and everything that I've seen has made me who I am today. See, it's been a long time coming, but the storm has gone away. So hello, sunshine. Hello, day. Hello, morning. Hello, day. Feel like the sun is shining brighter day.
brilliant.
Thank you.
Oh, hi. I'm Rob Schneider. Welcome to Behind the Scenes, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. Right? We're gonna have fun, right?
We've done this many times, take you all over town. Stay up late at night, just hoping we might fool around. I give you
Ace is, he's a bit of a hotshot. He's a guy who's never had to deal with anything too serious. So he gets humbled quickly in this movie and has to sort of go through what most people have to go through, some hardships, some rejection, some failures. And I think that ultimately he learns that it is about teamwork, it is about working with other people, and it's not just about him. And it took, you know, some of the things that happened in this movie to make him grow up a little bit.
Well, I play Fred the robot. He's on a little unicycle, and he is a little uppity, he has something to prove, and he likes his job a lot, putting out fires, and he's a funny guy.
Fred!
Getting too old for
This
this.
thing is heavy, really heavy.
Do these seats recline?
You have no idea. Fred! Knock, knock!
Huh?
Wakey,
What?
wakey, get up! Fred, come on! Get out here
Oh,
before
Economy
we get run
Plus
over!
has got a lot more legroom, supposedly. We would have been better off flipping burgers.
You're gonna get flipped.
He's exhausting me. I'm pretty tired at the end of the day after playing him.
I play Wendy in the movie, and she's a tough chick. She's kind of one of the boys. She's a bit authoritative. She's a little bossy, but she has a really good heart, and she's a hard worker, I think. Wendy has a good relationship with Ace. They work together, and I think she's just like an all-around supportive girl. I really missed you, dude.
Yeah, you know, I'm doing pretty good too. You know, I got a new job.
Oh, really? You fly in private now? I've always wanted to fly first class. So chill.
Mine.
Fine.
I work in a mine now.
Oh, that sounds interesting. So what kind of stuff do you do in this mine?
I strap a bunch of rocks to my back and carry them from one end of the mine to the other.
Well, if it makes you happy, that's good enough for me. I understand it's not only about the job, but it's about the people you work with. That's what really matters most. He wants a little bit more than that, and she's not really feeling him on that angle.
Hey there, pretty lady.
Easy there, bucko. Hey, good job today.
You know, it's all in a day's work.
Quit stealing my lines.
So, Wendy, when we going out on that date?
Oh, Ace, we're better as friends, don't you think?
Yeah.
You and Fred, though, now that is a match made in heaven. But, she politely lets him down all the time. I'd like to say that I'd give Ace more than 50-50. By the end of the movie, I think Wendy's starting to roll around.
Yeah, don't quit your day job.
Hey, you, rookie, what do you think you're doing? This is a runway, not a parking lot. You're either in the air or taking off, so move your tail. Hustle!
T-Bone's just a really fun character. You know, he's the head of the sort of the cargo planes, and he sort of thinks he's boss, but he's kind of he's not the sharpest tool in the shed.
I got a plan. And if I ain't got a plan, I got a plan B. Because I'm always thinking stuff. You know what I mean?
You see, he's got this big bravado of a personality, and he's, you know, he's sort of, I don't know, he sort of just jabs at people for no reason, and, but eventually you find he gets himself into trouble on his own, usually, a lot, and he sort of has to swallow his pride, bite his tongue, and ask for help.
T-Bone, listen to me! If you want to live, you gotta drop your load now!
I can't do it! Ugh. Be a hero!
Just keep it steady. All right, work with me here, big guy. Come on. Come on. Fred! Jumbo, where are you guys?
When Ace and Fred sort of come to his rescue and take care of him, I think he kind of steps back and, you know, sees a lot in that.
I like when things work out good. Gives me that warm and toasty feeling inside. Hey, you got any marshmallows?
Graham crackers. No, but I did bring s'mores.
Oh! What's a s'more?
What I love about making cartoons, being a part of the animation process is, I mean, it's pretty simple. I've always been a fan of animated movies, cartoons. I used to get up, you know, before the sun came up to watch the Smurfs when I was a kid. So, you know, it's always been something I've been fascinated by. And now that I've got little nieces and nephews and a baby of my own, it's that much more exciting to be a part of it because I know they're excited about it.
It's a little bit more, it's a little more over the top. It's a little bigger. It's a little more full of life, I think, than normal. And usually the stories are pretty uplifting and, you know, wrap up at the end with good feelings and feelings of like motivation and achieving a goal. I think it's really fun. It's just a nice change of pace from doing what I normally do.
I did like cartoons as a kid. I think I quickly grew out of it though. I'm not saying I was better than, you know, but there was the obvious ones as a kid, you know, the Justice League and Grape Ape, all the classics from the 70s, Flintstones. My dad used to really like Tom and Jerry, so him and I would watch Tom and Jerry, and Roadrunner, and, you know, all the good stuff. And then I think in the 80s there was like a huge influx of all this new stuff and a lot of Japanimation and Masters of the Universe. And I was already, you know, I think I was already, you know, I was 10 in 1980, so by the time that stuff came around, and I was already not a sci-fi guy, so I wasn't interested. This is the first time I'm actually doing two characters. I think I may have done, you know, a phone call and one, you know, with a different voice, but yeah, this is fun for me because these are two completely different characters. That's what, you know, makes it so much fun.
I like what Charlie Chaplin said about animation. He said, I can't compete. They can fly, they can disappear, they can reappear, they can get hit by a train. They can, and I'm paraphrasing, but that was the idea. You can do anything you want, and it still is. It's still magical.
Being a part of animation now is like really, really incredible. Like it's so cool because I never understood how, like when I was really little, I used to think that those were actual characters that had real like lives. I really thought that, you know, Hey Arnold had a football-shaped head, and I was like walking around like, why are there no football-headed shaped people with purple hair? Like that didn't, you know, it didn't register, you know. Then I got older and got a little bit smarter, not a lot, but yeah, it's just cool to be a part of animation now. It's really, really fun.
If there's anything that I relate to Ace is that, you know, I had a lot of different jobs growing up. A lot of different jobs. And I think that it was, you know, the experiences that I took from each one of those jobs that made me really appreciate, you know, what I get to do now. And that's been invaluable. You know, it would have been easy to, you know, get into this career early on and know nothing else but this and never having a real appreciation for it. And I feel like I really have an appreciation for how blessed I've been to be a part of things like this.
We used to sell, there used to be a direct marketing company in Toronto, and we would sell door to door. And back in those days, like in the late 80s, early 90s, I didn't have a car. So they would basically, I would take the bus, I would get to however I would get to their headquarters, and they would drop you off in an industrial area. And that's it, go sell the socks, which is what I was doing, selling socks. Then I worked in a shoe store in the mall. You know, I started moving indoors more. Just a lot of, you know, jobs that were kind of mindless. And I would do stand-up Mondays and Tuesdays or wherever I could get a gig.
They had some really strange jobs in Fred and Ace. I had some strange jobs. I had 12 jobs in 1982. Washing dishes in a hospital. Because every once in a while you'd just be cleaning dishes and all of a sudden there'd be this like, these dirty needles and stuff like, painting houses and not having good equipment. So he'd be 35 feet up on this ladder that was like, what am I doing up here? I said, I can't do this anymore. Moving furniture, being the shortest guy, because these big Polish guys. You're a strong man for a young man, for a young guy. For a young small man, you're strong like bull. Now lift this thing, help me carry it up 5 floors of stairs in Chinatown. So yeah, I can relate to these guys.
When I was younger, before I was an actress, my grandma and grandfather owned a convenience store, and so we'd go and spend like a month with them in the summer. And I begged my grandmother to let me have a job at the cash register because I thought it was so cool to like punch in those buttons. And it was cool for like 2 days, and then it wasn't cool anymore. I'm sure they lost a ton of money too because I'm terrible at math.
I've had moments in my life where I was set straight for, you know, things that, you know, I did. Sometimes it takes, you know, experiences sort of knocking you off your pedestal to learn valuable lessons, and I think that's really what Ace learned.
When I was, you know, in grade school, in the, you know, early stages of high school, I got made fun of a lot for being into the arts and sort of, you know, being in theater, playing T-Bone. I'm like, oh my gosh, I hated this guy growing up, you know. But there's always I think there's always a soft side and sort of an insecure side to all of those people, including T-Bone. And what's nice is in this film, at least, he sort of softens up and realizes that those guys are there for him, you know. So, yeah, it was interesting playing the guy that I grew up hating.
I feel so lucky to have had a big support system through, you know, my career, but also just my personal life. I'm really tight with my family. My mom, my sister have just always been really there for me and really supportive and just positive and honest at times when I maybe needed it. But, you know, my mom's always, we're from Texas, you know, she's always taught us to dream big and to work hard, you know. You can't get anywhere without working really hard. And so I feel lucky for that.
For me, growing up, I was the guy that was picked on. And then I, you know, learned how to defend myself. And then when I learned how to do that, then I having been bullied, you know not to bully. But there's a way of including people. It's kind of like my comedy. I like to talk to the people that are pretty much being ignored by what would see if you're not in with the joke, it appears to you that I'm picking on them. But the people that I'm actually saying these things to like it because they like to be recognized, and it's all about intent. So whatever your words are, your intention is separate from your words, really. You know, the words aren't the bad part, it's the intent that's the bad part.
Hey guys, I'm Hilary Duff. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Hope you enjoyed the movie as much as I enjoyed getting to make it and be the voice of Wendy. Go ahead and go buy lots of copies. That'd be really cool. We'd be happy with you if you did that.
So everybody watching this DVD, I expect that you're gonna learn and know next time I see you, the Fly Boys for Life wolf call. And it goes like this. Fly Boys for Life! Woo, woo, woo!
Fly Boys for life!
Fly Boys for life! Ow, ow, ow!
Fly Boys for Life! Ow, ow, ow! I don't know why I put my hand. Mike did that, so I figured that was part of the move.
Fly Boys for Life! Ow!
Fly Boys for Life? How about Fly